300 people showed up at the sale. I had one unit right by the exit gate. People were seeing the unit and leaving. There was so much trash on the ground, but there was a trunk in the middle, and I looked at the trunk. I thought it's valued anywhere from $400 to $600, and I was down to 8 people. And I'm like, all right, here we go. Everybody's seen it. They were leaving. Okay, and I'm like, come on, I don't want to sell it before the last person's looked at it. All right, here we go, and I sell this thing. And I say out loud, I think it's worth about $400. Well, I sell for $400. And I'm feeling kind of guilty because I thought, gosh, I think it's worth $400 or $500, and I just made him spend all of his profit on this, and felt bad. I go inside, I start taking the cash, and he's so excited to go look at his unit. He goes right in there, and I'm leaving, getting ready to leave, and I see him in the trunk, kind of like bending so far into it, his back and everything's in it. It just seemed like the person doesn't bend that way. And I tell the owner of the facility, I said, there's something going on over there. And I said, why don't you go look at him? And he goes, something's up. He walks over there, and I'm waving goodbye. I said, call me if everything's all right. I just didn't know what happened. I go, you make sure you get all the trash out of there. Within 10 minutes, he calls me and goes, the guy passed out inside of the trunk. I go, what happened? What was in there? Chemicals, what? There was $24,000 in there. $1,200 $20 bills. And every one of the $20 bills had a diamond cut out of the middle, meaning the face of the president was cut out of the middle. Took him to the bank, and the bank gave him all the money back because the serial codes were on every bill.
And I asked my son, I saw him a couple weeks after that, and Laura says, that's
treasure hunt.
So I go up to this guy and his brother and I said, is it true? Did you really get $1,200 bills? And he goes, yes. And I said, was there a diamond cut out of every face? And he goes, no, Danny, the entire face was cut out of every one. And I said, did they give you your money? And he goes, they gave all the money, and my trunk was worth $800.